Oral arguments are going on today in front of the Supreme Court in the case Gonzalez versus Google. This is a big deal. I'm going to play this article. I'm going to try to play the audio, kind of like this. Haven't done it in a while. Playing the audio, and I'll react to it almost like a video. The audio from a Washington Post article that's going to go over this case here, and I'll do a little react to it.
This news story was written by Robert Barnes, Garrett de Vynck,
Not that Robert Barnes.
Cristiano Lima, Will Oremus, and Amy B. Wong. Live updates: Supreme Court considers if Google is liable for recommending ISIS videos. The Supreme Court on Tuesday heard oral arguments in Gonzalez v. Google, a lawsuit that could shift the foundations of Internet law. It argues tech companies should be legally liable for harmful content their algorithms promote.
Absolutely, they should be. The discussion here with Section 230 is that a platform like Google, let's just use YouTube for an example, you could do it with Twitter, Facebook, all of them. They say, hey, we let users come on our platform, and when they say things, we're not liable for them. But they also want to be able to censor certain things against the First Amendment, and we can do the argument at another time about whether they should be under the First Amendment or not. But what I'm saying is they choose. The reason why I bring up the First Amendment here is they are the ones choosing, hey, you can't say this about the jab. You can say this. You can't even talk about the last general process in our country if you don't talk about it in the way we want you to talk about it. But at the same time, they want immunity from liability for anything that's on their platform. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot be an editor for a platform and it doesn't matter if it's an algorithm or not. You're promoting something and you're censoring other things. At that point, you lose all immunity. All immunity is gone. All immunity should be gone of any subject, anything. Because you can't nitpick and say, oh, well, you're censoring on how to talk about J6, or you're censoring, like I did a video on J6 and all of a sudden I had a context thing under my video. I'm like, well, my video is the context. You put a context flag under my video. I mean, it didn't say my video was bad or anything, but here's the context of J6. Well, then why can't I put my own context there? You get to decide what gets promoted, what's on the homepage. We don't even know what's going on. And then at the same time, you want immunity. No. That's not how it works. Let's go back to the article.
The case stems from the killing of 23-year-old Nohimi Gonzalez, a college exchange student, by Islamic State gunmen in Paris in 2015. The Gonzalez family contends that by recommending Islamic State-related content, YouTube, which is owned by Google, acted as a recruiting platform for the group in violation of U.S. laws against.
Absolutely. If it is true, let me read this part one more time. Absolutely. Why'd you promote it? Absolutely, it is true. So let me read this part right here. The case stems from the unliving of this 23-year-old Nohimi Gonzalez, a college exchange student, by an Islamic State person in Paris in 2015. The Gonzalez family contends that by recommending Islamic State-related content, YouTube, which is owned by Google, acted as a recruiting platform for the group in violation of U.S. laws against aiding and abetting terrorists. Yes! Now, if that is true, I haven't gone into the details to confirm all this independently on my own, but it just hypothetically, if that situation happens, absolutely. If it was the algorithm isn't even relevant here. It could have been manually done by a person. Who cares? And that's all an algorithm is it's like a macro in Excel. It's like you're just programming your beliefs into the system. If it was promoted, this stuff here for the Islamic State that could have acted as a recruiting platform, they are now liable for it under any laws because you promoted it. That's why. Hypothetically, if they didn't have any promotion, didn't promote anything, and to me, this goes towards anything. So you can't even promote a Mr. Beast video without losing protection on a topic like this. Once you promote one thing, because everything is intertwined with politics, is how are you going to separate that out? Oh, you can promote this thing, but you can't promote that. Or to me, if you promote anything, if you are a platform and you want immunity, if you want to give up immunity and factor that into your business model, you can do that. If you want to promote anything, I don't care if it's lingerie, I don't care if it's Mr. Beast, I don't care if it's politics, I don't care if it's sports. If you're promoting some things, to me, that is indirectly maybe not full censorship, but you're de-promoting other things. You're monetizing some things, which gives it more promotions because there's more ads, more people see it, and you're demonetizing other things. I don't care what the topic is. You get no more immunity. You're not immune anymore. Section 230, a lot of people talk about Section 230. It's real easy. The internet wouldn't be the same. I don't care. I don't care if the internet would never be the same. What kind of argument is that? This can't happen. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Against aiding and abetting terrorists. During the nearly 3-hour session, Google lawyer Lisa Blatt told the justices that a law known as Section 230 protects the company from legal responsibility for the third-party videos that its recommendation algorithms surface.
No, does 230 do that? That's a good question. My argument is it should not. Does 230 do that? I'm gonna have to reread it and say, does the law actually do that? But it should not. That should not be the case. You see what they're saying? The Google lawyer Lisa Blatt told the justices that Section 230 protects the company from legal responsibility even when they recommend the video. You know how this is really easy to solve. I'm just going to stop here because it's probably going to go too long already. I'm going to stop here. It's actually getting me heated too. They want to recommend the video and also not be liable for the content of the video. How does that work? That does not align. Section 230 is unnecessary. It's redundant. We have the First Amendment. And the First Amendment should apply. And a company gives up their right to First Amendment once they start getting involved with any type of, I'm going to visibility filter this video. I'm going to derank, I'm going to demonetize. It should not protect them from liability. You recommended the video. And it's really simple. I'm going to end with this. It's really simple. If you don't want the liability, then give the user the power to do their own. Everything that these companies have with the algorithm, they could give to people, and Google could stay out of it. Google could say, and this applies to all the social media companies, that Google could say, we aren't filtering anything. You upload the video, other than illegal stuff that we know is illegal, proven through a court, illegal, period. We aren't filtering anything. But here are some filters that you can choose to apply. So if you like this, I don't know, it sounds crazy, but if you like this Islamic State type of stuff that sounds crazy, I'm not want to demolish it because I don't know it that well, demonize it. But if you want more of that, that's on you. You can use the algorithm and get more of that if you want. If you like Transformers, you can get the algorithm, you can do it, and you control it. We aren't controlling anything with the algorithm. They could Google could even have a package right now that says, okay, tomorrow we aren't doing any more algorithm. We're not doing any more of it. We're not doing any more recommendations or anything else. I mean, Rumble does the same thing too. So it applies to Rumble too. They could say, we're not doing it anymore. But if you want the same type of filtering that we used to do, sign up and then we'll do that for you. to me, now that's not Google doing the filtering anymore. That's you as a user, because I would have an option to say, I don't want Google involved in my filtering at all. But if Google still does the ad stuff where this video is monetized, this one's not. The free market, if advertisers don't want to advertise on your video, they won't advertise. Google doesn't need to say this video is demonetized or not ad friendly. The advertisers will say that. Either they'll advertise or they won't. So that can't be a part of it. So if they did that, they lose immunity. Anything that you do that tilts the scale, Twitter, $8 a month for Twitter Blue, you lose immunity, period. All these companies could give users the power to say, hey, here's the algorithm. You don't get the code of the algorithm necessarily, but we're not doing it anymore. Here's how you can use it. Do you want to get more videos on this person or that topic or this? You control it, so we're not liable anymore. It's not hard.